Hey guys, welcome back. I feel like I'm doing a little bit better today. Well, I guess I'm thinking about the Final Fantasy episodes and I'm like, those were terrible. So I'm glad those are done. Nobody really watched them anyway, so that was good. But they were bad, and I was like, I was glad today that they stopped airing. Finally, let's get back to Zelda. I think those are kind of okay. Which is basically just like, do I want to throw up when I watch this? No? Well, that's kind of okay then. Ooh, spooky time. Oop. I had a note about religion again. Yay. Everybody's favorite. Oops, I just launched him into... Okay. Who's pulling this? There we go. So I've been reading the Bible again like a good Christian boy. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. That's why I'm feeling better, because I'm reading the Bible. Duh. Where am I going? So there is a verse that I read. Come on. That I feel like Christians misuse it a lot. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's something like, the world will hate you because of me. And if the world hates you because of me, then I will accept you, like, in my kingdom and stuff. It's pretty obvious that, well, that kind of looks like a little coronavirus thing, doesn't it? Oh. And we killed the virus. Good for us. So it's obvious how that can get misused, right? Like, you could just do whatever you want and just say, like, well, if you hate me, then God likes me, so. It's not really the best standard for, like, if people hate me, then I must be doing something right. Like, ugh, really? I don't think so. I think pretty much everybody has an idea of, like, what's right and wrong. Like, if you hurt somebody, that's wrong. So maybe just that could be part of, like, your standards for, like, what's right and wrong. But okay, get him quick. I always think about that terrible God's Not Dead movie, because they say that in that movie. Ooh. Ouch, that's gross. She's like, if I'd rather have the whole world hate me and stand with God than than have the whole world like me and be against God. Yeah, but, like, how do you know you're right? Gross. Well, I was thinking about it, like, when it comes to this stuff, yeah, I need to pause it because this guy's a little bit, I can't pause it. Oh. Work backwards from the truth instead of forward from your thoughts. It's not like science. It's illogical, but it's the best way in lieu of science. You know what's right, work back from that. If you're not doing it in love, then it's wrong. I guess this is... Well, I was thinking about it like, well, you should work backwards from the truth instead of forwards from your thoughts. Which is what you're doing when you're saying, like, oh, the whole world's against me, so I must be a good person. you're working forward from... How are you working forward? This made sense when I thought about it before. Ah. Well, I know obviously the better way is to work backwards from the truth. You know, the love is the best thing. So just if you're not doing something in love, you know it's bad. But I guess we are kind of taught to think forwards. From like, you have a thought, you test it. That's like science. That's how logic works. And if it doesn't line up, I guess you can still do it that way. It's easier just to work backwards. You don't have to think as much. So it's like, you have a thought like, the whole world is against what I did. So you move forward from that thought. Instead of moving backwards from like knowing what the truth is, which is that helping people is good and being selfless, humble. If you're not doing that, then you... Oh, speedy gummit. I don't want to do that. I guess I'm doing it. Speed run. This is a fun idea. You get a star from just doing it faster. I don't really want to do it though. Sometimes the notes seem better in your brain than when they come out of your mouth. I do have 15, don't I? Yeah. I guess if you ever have the thought like, I know nobody ever watches this, and people who do watch it aren't super religious, but if you ever have the thought like, oh, people hate me, so I must be doing what God wants me to do, I think you should think a little bit more about that. That can be part of your thought process, like, well, I prayed about this thing and I really think it's the right thing to do, but society doesn't like it. I don't know. I guess that's okay, but just be careful with that, because like society kind of does know what's right. It does know that like helping people is good and hurting people is bad. Everybody kind of knows that. So I'm gonna get hit by this thing. Oop. Even people who aren't Christians, they know what the difference between right and wrong is. That can't be. They're not Christians. They must be just murdering people every day. Oop, oop, oop. It does seem that's how like a lot of Christians think, and I don't really understand how you could think that. If you've met a person who isn't a Christian, don't they seem just like you? Don't they seem like they have the same problems and the same thoughts that you have? So how can you think like they're these horrible monsters who like are against God and they're sinning every day and stuff? I don't get that. But maybe I'm just one of the horrible monsters. I know there's no right way to be a Christian, but it does feel like I am not doing it the way everybody else is doing it. Ooh. So I'm kind of... If all the Christians are against you, but you stand with me, then you must be... I'm kind of saying the same thing as they are. I want this, I want this, I want this. Oh, okay. Boop, 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 boop. It's Bowser. His hair is blowing nicely in space. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna beat this guy today. He has to do something. I know that. I think he has to like jump on this thing. Ah. No, 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 no. Okay, jump on this, right? Huh. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Like hit him? Okay, cool. And now what? Did I do it? Did something. Jump here, jump here, jump here. Ah, shoot. That wasn't supposed to happen. Jump here. Yay. Ew. But can you beat me if I jump 3 times this time? Oh, I guess so. Ah. 1, a 2, a 3. Ah. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Turn around. Oh. I go this way. Oh, hit him again. Ow. I like the little boss. That was fun. I like when Bowser's big. Look at this thing. Imagine if you saw this thing in real life. This 10-foot tall dinosaur monster. It was a little bit distracting in the, I don't know, in the new Mario Odyssey that like they didn't have voice acting. I wonder if they'll ever do that. I know it's like a cartoon and it's like you don't really need voice acting, but I wonder what they're gonna do for that Mario movie. How is it not gonna be terrible? I don't know. I'm worried about that Mario movie. I think it's gonna. Nah, who cares? It's gonna be terrible and nobody's gonna care about it. Who cares? It's gonna be for kids. That's the thing. It's not gonna be like for me. I'll be like 30 years old when it comes out and I'll be like, this Mario movie isn't very good. Shut up. It's made for a 5-year-old. But the Lego movie was pretty good. Okay. Yeah, whatever. We'll talk to her later. Thanks for watching. Comment below with whatever you want to comment. And I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.